Well, time for the fun part of the game. Fun, quote unquote. We'll see. Not really, but there's no we'll see. It's just not fun, but you know. No. 1 second. Alrighty. I'm ready. I am ready to start playing. I've done it once, I can do it again, right? Hello, Infinite Instas. How are you? How are you? Fine, thank you. Oh, you know what that means I get to do? It means I get to permanently change my button layout now. I think I'll trade out my Tundra gun. I don't need that thing anymore. Alright, I definitely want to try and get a lot of time played in today. Well, here we go. First thing I'm obviously going to do, play some Velatro. Wait, is that seriously the last Joker I need? No way. No, I have 3 more Jokers I haven't found yet. Four, 7 of clubs. Oh, really? I haven't... Wait, I have... There's another one I haven't discovered. Interesting. I know, right? Yeah, Infinite Instas. Yeah! Woohoo! Very... I'm happy about it. So... This is gonna be boring? It is. It is gonna be very boring. What do I do? I mean... Okay, I have something that I could do. I thought about having a little window capture on screen that shows what I'm doing on my computer to pass the time. that like can maybe show videos and everything. That, you know, I thought about having that. It would be a very small window though. As long as it's not too massive, I think I'll be okay. And covers up important parts of the HUD. Hold on. Let me think of how I want to position this. Oh, you know what though? It would make the montage look super ugly if I get a good game. Nah, I'm not doing it. I'll just not do that. There won't be much, you know. There won't be really much to watch, though. Come back in 300 hours. Two channels at once? It might. I don't know. I would probably have to have 2 instances of OBS open, though. I don't know if I can do that. Yeah, this will work pretty well here, this run. Oh, what? Boo. I had that. Oh, hold on. This is huge. Eternal, because this can't be destroyed. Oh, that's perfect. And I already had the heart card, the heart one, so... Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good combo here. Oh yeah, I'll never be able to use my special weapon again as well. That's gonna be kind of sad. Ooh, that's a good one. Acrobat too. So I need to have the 3.5 molt after the fact. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, that doesn't really get me there almost though. That one. All right, so oh yeah, I forgot one Frisbee gets destroyed. The red seal is gonna be the best one. I mean, I'm gonna get the same molt either way because, you know, of that multiplication's the same number either way you do it. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. I need satellite. Decrease the level of the played poker hand. I gotta bank all on this last one here. Nope, I didn't have enough. Dang. The spade only lasts 5 rounds. I'd rather pick that, though. And, of course, all spade cards are debuffed. Oh, that's a good one, actually. Really good one. Oh, okay. Plus the 80 chips that contains a flush. I'll take that for now. better one. Oh, that's a really good one. It loses me even more money, though. I gotta take it. Joker gains. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, I'm glad I kept it. think it's my Flush is only like level 2. But I've played 25, so that's a 25 molt right there. If I get rid of this, then I lose my $11 per round, which completely funds my... I mean, as long as I stay above, I'll only be using that much. Alright. Oh, I think I made a big mistake. Yep, I did. I shouldn't have gotten rid of it. Ah. Hey, I want to go play Bloons Tower Defense. Do I still have it installed? I hope I do. See Steam. I have it, I just don't have it, like, installed currently. Alright. Let me get that back on install in real quick. Round's about halfway over now. Isn't that right, Mr. Hermit? Wait, is it already done? No way. Yeah, there's no way it is. No. Oh.
Time to crawl out through the fallout because we're automating uranium fuel rods in Satisfactory. Using the uranium fuel unit alt recipe, we're going to be automating 1.6 fuel rods per minute.
Oh, I did, I think, 1.2.
We already got the encased uranium cells. Now we got to do a little trip to get the 3 other parts. For rotors, I use one of my blueprints and automate them on site. For our crystal oscillators,
Yeah, for a game Satisfactory. Whenever I did my playthrough of Satisfactory, it's a big factory building game. I made, I think, 1.6 uranium fuel rods per minute in my game, and that took so much effort. I had to get trains going around the map to bring in resources. I had to, I automated everything on site. Oh my gosh, it was,
I go back to my big crystal oscillator factory, take some divided off the belts, and then use drones to fly them all down. But I first had to transfer them all to the big cube forest to get this done. I then go further down into the deep dank woods to get some of those electromagnetic control rods that we automated from earlier. Once again, of course, we're using drones. All we gotta do is have a nice safe train trip back to Nuclear IKEA and connect everything together. How many uranium fuel rods did you get on him?
I did 1.2, and that was a pain in the butt. This guy has 50 fuel rods per minute. Oh my gosh, I don't see how people do that. I was barely using any. It takes so little uranium to make the uranium fuel rods as well, which is the crazy part. I went way overkill. I can't wait for 1.2 to drop in that game so I can play another. I can do another playthrough. Alrighty, Bloons Tower Defense 6 is done. I haven't played this in a minute. Gameplay of it? Oh, it's so much fun. I got Insta Monkey, a 200 heli, 102 boomerang. That's it. That's all. Oh, I still gotta unlock Desperado. .110 engineer. 011 that. Oh, okay. They gave me Desperado just by default. Cool. A sniper monkey. A 1110 ninja monkey, a 100 ninja monkey, a 011 spike factory. Holy! One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 16. They gave me 19 monkeys there. Wow. There's so many things on screen, I don't even know what I'm doing. What's new with the heroes? Oh yeah, they added, I know there's Corvus. Where's Sada? There she is. Alright, well, now I got a black bordered Monkey Meadow. What's that one? I black bordered. What all have I black bordered? Oh, and I black bordered logs. Is that it? Can we do resorts? Wait, have I completed resort on easy so far? I have, okay. I'll do primaries only, then deflation.
Let's make some ribbons.
Let's make some blah blah blah. Dude, she is kind of annoying, can't even lie. I also have my bomb tower. Whatever this is even called. Ballistic obliteration missile bunker. Bomb for short.
Hero time. Hey ya. Hey. Hey.
We all love Sada.
Hey. Hey ya. Hero time. Hero time. Hero time. Now we're talking. What's next? Hey. Hero time. What's next? Looking sharp. Leaping sword.
Leaping sword. I hate her so much.
Hey. Hey. Leaping sword. Hey. Ready to slice. Hey ya. Hero time.
Three layers of balloons. I know she's able to 1 TC, but
Hey
I
ya.
permanently unlocked monkey upgrades. I have? Oh, I know what that's talking about.
Hero time. Looking sharp. Hey ya. Hero time. Hey. Ready to slice. Extra sharp. Hero time. Leaping sword.
Because I can. Alright.
What's next? Ready to slice.
if Sada can hit this. No, she can't.
Leaping sword.
Oh, that can though, so it's fine.
Leaping sword. Sonadora. Hey ya. Cool. Ready to slice. Hey. What's next? Hero time. What? Hey. What hero? Hey ya. Hey. Hey ya. Leaping sword. These are sharp from the huh? I'll bet. Sonadora. 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 What's next? That's a what's next?
Her popping speed increased a lot. I don't think she can even hit these still though.
Sonadora.
Nope, not yet.
Sonadora. Sonadora. Get ready. Moab. Clean cuts. And still cuts a tomato. Sonadora.
Oh, she makes you so mad. Next, free play.
Hey.
How far can Sada go by herself, I wonder?
Hey. Sonadora. Hero time. Looking sharp. Ready to slice. Leaping sword.
Round's about 3/4 the way over. Hooray. That's fun.
What's next?
Doing good, Sada. Keep going.
Leaping sword. Leaping sword. Leaping sword.
It does have a pierce limit, okay.
Hero time. Hey. Ready to slice. Good choice. Leaping sword.
Nice placement, Sada. What the heck did... What was that? Wah wah wah.
Hey ya. Sonadora. cuts a tomato.
What's she talking about? Tomatoes. Oof. I almost didn't get that one.
Leaping sword. Hey. Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. Leaping sword.
All these slow red balloons.
What's next? Oh, hey! I'm sharp as jet. Get ready! Moab! Asa! Chirapay! Ready to slice. Ready to slice. Leaping sword! Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. Clean cuts and still cuts a tomato. Leaping sword. Ready to slice. Hey. Clean cuts and ready to slice. Hey ya. I'm as sharp as it gets. Leaping sword.
Oh, I can't pop those. Better. Oh, it's
Big rich and spicy. Hey ya. Asa, chirattari. Hey. Get ready, Moab. Leaping sword. Asa, chirattari. Oh, I could have popped that.
nah, you couldn't have. Alright, I got very boring actually. Shoot, what do I do? Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. My Steam library doesn't have enough games that are just point and click. Games you like to play? I really like okay, well there's not really many games I can play with currently how I have stuff set up. You know, best case scenario, what I would love to be able to do is somehow get a foot pedal to press the knife button. Right? If I was able to get a foot pedal to press the knife button, I would flat out play games like Phasmophobia and things like that while I'm playing this, you know? I would have 100% do that. I don't know how consistently I could press the B button with my big toe, personally. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, IMZ. That's part of the game. I'm already struggling to find something to do, and I'm only an hour in. Yeah. Thing is, though, I have no idea how on earth I would set it up to be where I... Hold on, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna flat out try placing my controller at my feet here real quickly. And see if that works. Hold on. Alright. I'm telling you, if I had a foot pedal, that would work. I kid you not. If I had a foot pedal, that would 100% work. Oh my gosh, I actually might go try and find myself a foot pedal. That's not cheating, right? That's so not cheating. Using a foot pedal, it's still one input. I'm not AFKing anything. Yeah, that's not cheating. That's not cheating in the slightest. Because I still have to manually do something. Yeah, all right. I'm doing that. I'm like 1,000% going to get myself a foot pedal. Because okay, imagine if I was able to get a foot pedal, right? I would have both of my hands free. Why do you think a foot pedal is cheating? I have no idea. You know, I don't know. Some people might, I don't know. Some people might say it is. Who knows? Like, oh, you're not even holding the controller. I'm like, look, I'm not even holding the controller right now. I literally have it set down, and I'm using my pointer finger with my palm face down to press the... I'm using my left hand right now to press the knife button. So... And how? Oh, this would be perfect. So I would have a foot pedal, doing this here, right? And I would have that controller just off to the left of me. And the reason why I still like having the controller nearby, because I'll have to every now and then readjust my cameras. Like, because you know, after knifing, that's why you can't go AFK doing this, because eventually your camera will drift off to one side, and you'll eventually be knifing like this, you know, which just doesn't work. So, I hope I get reset too this time. I really do. I mean, this is my third time being at infinite instas on this map. I better. Here's the thing: if I knew for a fact that I would hit reset if I didn't turn on Pack-a-Punch the entire game, I would just do this rest of the time. Third time, you know, something, third time's a charm. Yeah, right? Yeah, I'll definitely look at, let me look at that right now. How to connect a foot pedal to PlayStation. If I could do that, I don't know, that would be amazing. There we go. How to set up. I don't want a steering wheel. I just need how to play Fortnite with a foot pedal on PlayStation. That is good enough for me.
Yo, what is up, YouTube?
Yo, what's up,
Today
YouTube?
I'm going to show you guys how to basically take a foot pedal, plug it into your PlayStation 4, and basically be able to select the edit option for when you approach a build, rather than having to move your finger over here. Or
That's some
moving this finger
crazy
to
thing
one.
just for
You
Fortnite.
can keep these two fingers on the select
I would get a foot cam as no.
and the movement and the.
So a lot. Yeah, you do, but you're making you're making very fast progress though. That's the thing. I mean, think about it. I have done half of my time in this game in the past maybe 3 weeks. I didn't play for a while. If I had a foot pedal, that would help so much, honestly.
Look movement at the same time.
Put cam at 768.
So
Yeah,
basically
yep.
what you're going to want to do is basically you're going to grab the USB port that's attached to the pedal, and you're going to plug it into one of the available ports on your PlayStation 4.
Put cam, I'm gonna do it.
This is a stand I found at a what do they call those things? Game Exchange, and it's basically a dual PS4 controller charger, and it has 3 ports, and not counting, it's a fan that cools the PS4 so it doesn't sound like an airplane. You know how it does now, because
Dude, this is an 8-minute video.
it's, I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is you can't have this, your keyboard, your controller, and your mouse connected all three at the same time, unless you probably got some sort of device like this that can connect like controllers and stuff. It probably can't do it with that, actually. I haven't tested it with that. But basically, you can only have these 3 connected at the same time.
Ah, that's
You can't
fine.
have the mouse connected. So if I touch my mouse the least little bit, that pops up. And we don't want that, so I'm pressing circle. Okay, so basically you're going to go inside your settings, and you're going to go down to the keyboard function, not the controller function, but the keyboard function for your keybinds. You're going to scroll down until you find the building.
I have no idea, and that's the thing. I have no clue how many devices BO4 can support. But I know that you can remap things. I don't. Okay, actually, I don't even. Hold on, let me just... YouTube's not helping me with this, really. Oh. Yeah! Woo! AI might help, actually, potentially. I'll have to see. Hooray! Alright, I'll start my round in here. 1 round down. Oh! Well, a lot more to go. It is 5:27 a.m. Okay, I'd go later today then to go grab that. Oh, nice, cool. My thing is, I want to make sure I can do it in a way that, like, I don't have to, like, you know, restart my console or something like that. That would be awful. Like, you can connect this only if you do this, though. I was like, no. I know you can rebind keys. I doubt it's as simple as, you know, just plug a controller in or plug a foot pedal into the console and boom, it's usable, you know? Thank you, dog. Oh, sorry, I don't have PhD anymore. I guess I should be careful to some extent, then. An insta-kill. Can't find anything. Copy. Let me try AI, yeah. Reddit even ain't solving this issue. Now, where the heck do I get a foot pedal from is the next question. I can't imagine Walmart sells one. Where do you go to buy foot pedals? Sony Access Controller for PlayStation 5 is what looks like. The what is this? $89. Hell no. I'll just press the B button, never mind. Oh my gosh, hold on, no way. Satisfactory in VR?
So the middle is here. How big is that? That's 1 meter, 2 meters. If we put one here, ooh, it kind of almost lines up. Because the other thing we can do is take it across like this. Bro, are you playing VR Satisfactory right now? I am indeed playing. You know what, while I'm flying past here, I'm going to fix those windows that were annoying me last time. You can see the heavy modular frames factory off there through the haze, through the mists. Hey, there's the side of the building without any windows. Whoops. That's all, just those holes were bugging me when I was viewing them from all the way across there. And I've run out of fuel! Oh boy, ow! That's the wrong line. Thank you. So here's the heavy modular frames factory that we've been working on. And I've been working on the front fascia here, and since the
Such a good
last
place to
time,
build a
I've
heavy
also
modular
worked
frame. That's
on
where I
this
built my heavy
roof
modular
line
frames
over
at.
the main blueprints.
This
So
guy's
I've got this
factory
silver
looks
vent along
crazy.
the two sides and similarly on top. And this is all part of the blueprint now. And on the inside here, I've added these support beams. These support beams are manually added. They didn't quite fit in the blueprint maker. But we've got a steel beam along there. So this here is a blueprint that I will need to replicate across all the other ones. So we do need to rebuild everything again. I also changed this here to use more of a frame supported conveyor belt, and because we're going with the bigger pillars here, I actually burrowed through the pillar so the materials all come through here like that. So that's the quick version of the update. If those remember who were here at the end of the last stream, I had to whack an alien power augmenter on top before I lost power. So this big bad boy gives us 500 megawatts of extra power, plus gives a 10% boost to our grid. So our actual capacity is that silver line in there, And that is including the boost from this device. And our orange is consumed power, which is all the machines. And it's a bit rough. I do need to go back and tune some of the older factories. But as you can see, it's not as bad as it was before I built this thing, but we are sort of tapping on there. We still have like 3 more largish factories to go before we reach phase 4. So I've said, right, we need more power.
Yeah, that's a little hard to
might as
do
well
with
just build another coal power
just the
station.
controller.
Just looking at the graph, you want to trigger a power outage?
Howdy guys. So you wide laughing stock. You can tell from watching the video that Wabu has no clue what he's talking about. He's not a skilled creator by any means and doesn't have the expertise to understand what really goes into making a level. So he just approached some creators and asked them for some tips for him to put into the video, which are poorly communicated at best and completely bastardized at worst. Wabu doesn't know how to make levels, but he made this video anyway because he felt it would make for good content. These tips are all over the place and are useful to nobody. Aspiring creators will be left more confused than before they watched the video, but all of that is inconsequential to the goal of Wabu building his brand and earning money from it. He's not providing anything of value to the community here, and he doesn't care to. After the fact, someone who actually knows what they're talking about had to step in and correct the record. This was my one and only exposure to Wabu's content up until now, and it firmly cemented Wabu as a worthless GD slop channel. Not a great first impression, to say the least. At first, I did not watch the Skeletal Extravagance trailer because you frankly couldn't engineer a less appealing title and thumbnail combination if you tried. I usually try to avoid content that treats my attention as a commodity as a matter of self-care, even if I do have my off days. I'm not perfect. Either way, it didn't take long for me to catch wind of people talking about the $115,000 budget of this level, so I had to verify this for myself. And even when I was confronted with the proof, I still had a hard time believing it. $115,000. That is a life-changing amount of money. I think for a lot of people in this community, seeing this number proudly displayed in the level activated a reflexive disgust response, and I share that feeling wholeheartedly. Like, there's just something inherently revolting about this much money being spent on a single Geometry Dash level. Besides, a significant portion of that money went to developing an assortment of collectible plushies based on the characters in the level, which you could purchase via a loot box system complete with different rarities. Because of course, everything needs to be fucking gambling nowadays. Best introduce the children as quickly as possible. How responsible of you, Wabu. Such a good role model for this community. Of course, people let their opinions known in the comments, and this preview generated so much backlash so quickly that Wabu was forced to private the video in the hopes that this will all blow over. Well, not if I have anything to say about it. It's not surprising that the trailer was taken down, considering all the bad publicity it was generating, but what's interesting about this is that Wabu has unprivated it again, after doing some community outreach. He answered some questions on Discord and did an interview with Secretway, giving me the opportunity to delve into the way Wabu talks about this level, which I think is pertinent because it reveals a lot about his character and underlying motivations. First of all, let's investigate the reason Wabu took down the trailer to begin with. When asked about that, this is the answer he gave. Apparently, he took it down because people were posting comments about Israel and Gaza, after the project received a lot of hate and threats on Twitter. Now, my first instinct was honestly to call him a liar for this, because I remember looking at the video before it was privated, and I saw none of these comments. When you go back to the video now, you will also find exactly 0 of those comments. I investigated Twitter as well, and while I did find a lot of people clowning on him, I didn't find anything remotely resembling a threat. However, I asked some other people about this to be sure, and they told me they did see some of those comments on the video before it was privated, and I'm inclined to trust them. On top of that, there is this incredibly unfunny parody video equating the level to Israel. With that in mind, it just seems more likely to me that Wabu deleted those comments rather than nobody leaving a comment like that to begin with. So, you know, Upon closer inspection, I'm inclined to believe him. He's probably embellishing the truth, and it should be mentioned that the reason he probably cares about these comments about Israel is not that he thinks it's morally abhorrent or anything, but that this association would hurt his brand. But the more I see Wabu speak, the more I feel like he's generally an honest person to a fault, which becomes a huge liability for him in the interview. Before we talk about this interview, though, I need to briefly talk about the host, Benkar. This is not a video about Secret Way, so I'm not going to do a deep dive here, but it seems he was kicked from the channel after a controversy involving FNM04. I don't really have the patience to do any research on this because it really isn't relevant to the video, but it means the interview I'm referencing has been...
I know what I'll do. Actually, a really good idea.
Okay, class is starting. I'm sorry that the video is not working again. So you could, this first one is you just keep it in the form of ammonia. And we'll talk about different animals doing this, right? Plants contain grams are going to be blood vessels. But then this is the next thing. This is secretion. So renal, if you gradient, and even more, we're going. So also reabsorption is happening.
Water follows by osmosis. It uses out.
20 divided by 24, something like, someone do every single day of when the next homework is due, at least every single day we meet. And a lot of people did.
Homework points easier than exam points. Yeah, that's true. That's pretty true. 35 questions. Oh my gosh. Dude, Netanyahu. Oh my goodness. Too much. Hold up. 1 second. I'm gonna go ride my bike later on this morning. So this will be the last round here I do this morning. I'll probably do some more before tonight, before I go to bed tonight. Another 2 rounds, more than likely, but I'm not gonna get another really nice, cool morning like this in a while, so. I mean, ah, motherfucker, rain. Oh no, it's gonna. Never mind. It's supposed to rain. At 100% chance of rain at 7 a.m. You're kidding. That's actually the most bullcrap thing ever. Never mind. I will not be doing that.
Is upon us, I have to explain. People filled out more than 40 million NCAA tournament brackets across the men's and women's games, but there is just one bracket left that is perfect, correctly picking every single result across the first 48 women's games. And this perfect bracket doesn't belong to a guru or an expert or an AI guy with a lot of free time. It belongs to Otto Schellhammer.
It was all guessing. This whole bracket was just guessing, which is crazy to say.
He's an 8th grader in Plumboro, Pennsylvania, who told us he knows nothing about basketball, women's or men's. It was all luck, he says. Do you have any idea how much luck we're talking about here? Powerball odds are 1 in 292 million. Picking 48 straight NCAA winners is 1 in 281 trillion with a T, nearly 1 million times harder. It's so rare that it's only been done once before, back in 2019, by a 40-year-old guy who said he filled out the bracket quickly and slightly buzzed on cold medicine. Maybe that's the secret. In any case, he lost on the 50th game, which still stands as the record. The chances of perfection are 1 in 9 quintillion, which is 9 billion billion. But hey, for Otto Schellhammer, as of tonight, there's still a chance. A moment.
What? The.
Stellar's about to swing this widow. A sharp pain. Stellar's about to swing this widow. A sharp pain pierces his neck, causing him to die. His teammates notice this, and they inquire on why he died. Desperate to explain himself, Stellar tells him the real reason why he died. 50 times. The game. Apologize and are completely understanding. Amazing display of sportsmanship within the Overwatch community.
That's kind of funny.
Something happens, so you gotta go tell them. You see, look, the Nashville Predators? It's not even Pride Month. The Nashville Gay Predators? That's what you're going for? The gay Predator. Okay. The Nashville Predators? It's not even Pride Month. The Nashville Gay Predators? That's what you're going for? The gay Predator. Okay. The Nashville Predators?
Wait, what is this comment even saying? Don't pretend like the Epstein conglomerate isn't your political party. Then the guy responds with, all parties are, but that's your problem. You don't care about the list or something. Your problem is if Trump is there. What? What is he? What are we even saying? Whoa.
Fuck the men, fuck the gays, fuck the straight, fuck human beings, fuck them. I hope they all die horrible deaths, and I hope the cows rule the fucking planet.
He missed Asian, but later said human being, so that counts. No, he is kind of racist, because he discriminated against the human race. Yeah, it's a good point. Nervous, epithelial, connective, and muscle. I know that one. The exchange of an exchange surface in direct contact with the external environment is found in... Wait, with the external environment. Isn't it technically the skeletal muscles? No? Oh, okay, the lungs. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm thinking like physical, but that does have, you do get, yeah, that makes sense. Connective tissues would be, no, that's wrong, that's wrong. I knew that was wrong the moment I clicked submit. The blood. Connective tissues typically have press the other one.
Oh! Ooh, wow.
Lung and tequila and more. Oh, chemical signals into the vascular system. Chemical signals, that's not the nervous system, that's electrical signals. The endocrine system? That's like with like hormones and stuff, pretty much. Example of homeostatic. Oh, it should be that, right? It would make sense that you want it to remain the same, so increase in body temperature from shivering. Negative feedback. Negative feedback does not want to actually continue. That's positive. No. What is the first thing that happens to your body when body temperature increases above the normal body temperature? I assume sweating. The thermostat in the blood vessels activates cooling mechanisms. Yeah, I think that's it. Thermostat in the I mean, blood vessels in the skin constricts. Isn't that when you're cold, though? Because then it means more circulation of blood is throughout your internal organs, which are more vital. Okay, so you eventually do sweat, but something apparently happens before it. I don't know what that is. Wait, that's a real thing, the thermostat in the hypothalamus? Skeletal muscles rapidly contract? Sweat glands secrete? No, because if you go below the body temperature, that means they're cold. You don't sweat when you're cold either. Blood vessels in the skin contract to prevent heat loss, yeah. The stimulus is the increased... Oh, hold on. Lizards are thermo... Well, you heard the news, yo? I have not heard the news. I have seen the Totenreich, the Tundra gun coming back or something. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the news. Yeah, I saw that. I know. And I'm gonna have to buy BO7 now. I'm gonna have to show everyone how to use the Tundra gun correctly. I hope they don't absolutely obliterate it and make it awful like they did with the Blendergat. The Blendergat sucks so much. Look at me, I'm the Tundra gun. I will kill 3 zombies. Aha. Yeah, I'm so I don't know. Here's the thing. I want to buy the game, but I kind of don't want to buy the game either. Like, I want to buy the game simply just because of the Tundra Gun. That's it. I only want to buy the game because of the Tundra Gun. Nothing else, man. Modern Zombies formula. It will be good if they make it good, which I don't know if they will. I think it'll be good, you know, but only if they make it good. Like, you know, it's like... Like, you know what they're gonna do? Probably they're gonna give it, like, I don't know, the ice staff treatment or something really stupid where, you know, unupgraded it absolutely sucks, and upgraded there's like a charge mechanic. Because everything needs a fucking charge mechanic now, apparently. Like, oh, I gotta charge it up. I gotta charge up my shot before I shoot it and kill an extra 2 zombies. Oh, you know, like, I don't want to do that, man. Just let me shoot my gun and it kill everything instantly forever. You know? We'll see what they do with it, but oh my gosh. It's gonna be so disappointing if they make it bad. Because then I'll never touch BO7 in my life. Like, if they don't make the Tundra Gun good, I will never buy that game. Like, that is my entire personality, is the Tundra Gun. I mean, shoot, I still have it. I don't even need this thing anymore. You know? But if they make this thing bad, I'm gonna be so sad. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Lizards are lizards also thermoregulate, and as in humans, thermoregulation in lizards involves negative feedback. Lizards, however, are ectotherms and gain most of their heat from external sources. Therefore, they often use behavioral mechanisms to adjust their body temperature. For example, if a lizard's body temperature drops below the normal range, the lizard may seek a sunny resting spot to warm up. What are the stimulus in response, with an example? So the stimulus is a decrease in body temperature, and the response is behavior to seek a sunny spot. That was easy. Pretty easy, man. I don't know. An animal body's automatic maintenance of a constant and optimal internal environment is termed thermoregulation. No, homeostasis. I'm stupid. I almost clicked the wrong one. Yay, round is 3/4 of the way over. Carotid gland? No. I know my biology. I'm a human. What type of muscle tissue is found lining the walls of many internal organs? Wait. Just blood vessels in the digestive tract. Isn't it smooth or skeletal? Smooth, okay. The nourishment, insulation, and support from the neurons are the result of brain activity by fibroblasts, I thought? I don't know. No? I don't know then. Fibroblasts? Dude, these are not real words. Eugelia? Okay. Most land-dwelling invertebrates and all of amphibians have a net loss of heat across a moist body, even in direct sun. I could see that being true. Become more active in environmental temperatures below. No. We're not ectothermic. We don't rely on external heat sources. Alter the metabolic rate to maintain. I could see that being the case there. If not, then it's that one. Are ectothermic organisms with variable bio. Maybe I get my definitions wrong. As a result of the non-selectivity of the mammalian kidney's filtration of small molecules. Urine is always much less concentrated than blood. That's not true there. Many of the substances are lost in the urine. Makes sense. I think still either way, after I'm done with this round, I wanna get off. I wanna start working on, I really wanna try and work on that video again. This question has 6 parts to it. Oh my gosh. Alright. Where is the urethra is identified by which letter? E? There's nothing. I mean, oh, it's a female. Okay, yeah, makes more sense. Urine is performed by kidney urine formed by kidney collects in the urethra. Yeah, sure. Filtrate is formed as a fluid force to the walls of the That's actually a Rick and Morty word. The glomerulus. The glomerulus. Not a real word. Glip glorp. Glorp glorp glor. Clavicular arrested and banned on Twitch. Let's go. Truth nuke. What part of this, like, makes people think this is Call of the Dead? This is not even close to Call of the Dead. What the heck? That's funny. That's actually really funny, man. Oh my gosh. No way, really? Did Ancient Evil release 7 years ago? Today.
I'm 12, she's 17, so she's basically the pedophile.
Oh, that round. Has it really been an hour again already? Man, time flies when you're having fun. Right? I could play another round. Yeah. You know, I don't even know when my next dog round is, actually. I have no clue. What do I do? Do I play another round? Is it raining out yet? Ow. Yeah, I think I'll take a break for now. I'll come back and play some more later. Yeah. What round am I on real quickly? 109. I'll be back later today. Yeah. Woohoo.